The red light is on. It is recording. What's up? It is 6:05 on July 21st, 2026. This is the Grit Call. It's good to see you. Gavin Hayes, Landon, Jackson Ivy, LJ is on, Coach Lunt. We'll keep this one pretty quick. So if you're watching on replay, go ahead and stick around for the whole thing. But we'll start touching on this last weekend. When Coach Lunt's able to hop on, he can give us a little bit of his take. After Friday night came out hot, then let that one slip away, but responded well on Saturday, getting a couple wins, which was great. And then Sunday, bouncing back after a tough one, the first game, and responding to end the tournament on a high note was great. So here comes Brixton. But Coach Lunt, do you want to give us your takeaways, kind of maybe what you're looking for this next week also?
I think you hit it right on the head. I think every game we learned, good lessons and applied. I will, that last game was especially with how many minutes we had played that weekend, to gut it out and get that win, was nice. And I still think that, like, with the amount of, or the lack of practices we've had, to be able to take in stuff, work on stuff, get better, says a lot about you guys and the team. So looking forward to a Friday practice. Hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully everyone can be there. But looking forward to getting on the court, and working with you guys, and then competing in our last tournament this weekend. So that's exciting.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining, Brixton. But I don't know about wearing a Willamette basketball shirt. That's a bold strategy, man. No, so we will play practice tomorrow night. There's a workout for you guys that are up this way. We will work out. A team from Hawaii is going to join us in the gym. Landon, Jackson, Brandon, you guys that are able to be there. So they're going to join us. So we'll do some working out together, and then do a little threes, depending on how many guys we have there from our team. But their coach reached out. They're playing in the tournament this weekend, and he asked if I had any access to gym space for a practice. And I said, well, our numbers on Wednesdays are usually pretty light. So yeah, you can share the gym with us. So they'll be there tomorrow night, team from Hawaii. And then Friday night, 6 to 8, Visitation Catholic School in Forest Grove. And then this weekend is a bracket. So it's an actual bracketed tournament. So we only know when the first game. Uh-oh. We only know when the first game is of the weekend. So that's 10:10 Saturday morning. Second game, the bracket is out. So we can see that if we win that first game against Purpose Driven, we would play at 125. If we lose that game, we would play at 230. 230. 230. Not even gonna do a dad joke there. I'm gonna pass on that one. So there's Purpose Driven at 10:10. That's on Beaverton YMCA Court 1. So Court 1, we will be in light uniforms. So we'll wear our white uniforms. I do have, Gavin, I have your updated white uniform. The black one was an error. They put Jackson's number on the front of yours and vice versa. So you have a good white one. Jackson should have a good white one. But dark one, you might have to stick with the one you had. But I appreciate you guys rolling with that. Obviously, there's things beyond our control. It's a little too bad we couldn't get them all right, but appreciate you guys rocking with the ones you had. And then the following weekend, so the following weekend is the Max Hoops Camp. So if you haven't already, if you guys could get signed up for that, I'll send you guys a code. I know Jackson signed up, and I'll send you a code that makes it free, but it would help me if you guys could go on and register just so I can keep that organized a little bit. So I will send you guys a code, but that's Saturday and Sunday. And then that Monday is the Pacific camp. So I think the Pacific camp, you might get a Pacific shirt. So that way you can recycle the Willamette one and get some nice black and red boxer gear. So there is those 3 camps. All of you guys are invited to those. It's included in the summer session fee. So I will be dropping in the WhatsApp the code to use for the camp for Max Hoops. And then Coach Lunt will be giving us a code to use to register for his camp on his website. So I'll make sure that I remind you guys that in the WhatsApp chat, but make sure that your parents are aware, or if you're the one who does it, get registered for that just to keep it all organized. That's a great weekend of basketball. I think there's 16 different college coaches that have said that they'll be there that weekend. So some of you guys that have been to Max Hoops events know kind of how it works, but each coach will do a half hour on the floor, then a half hour in a classroom, and then a new coach takes over. So you get a lot of different coaching over the weekend. So hopefully you guys can all make that. But that's about all I have. So this will be the final Tuesday call because this will be our final tournament coming up. Then the following weekend is just the Max Hoops and Pacific camps. So I'm excited to finish this season on a high note. You guys have all bought in and contributed and done a great job learning on the fly. I know it's tough when we don't have a lot of time together as a team to practice. I think that's definitely unfortunate because having Coach Lunt, having the best coach in the Northwest as our club coach, the more time we could get in practice, obviously the better, but we want you guys to be working on stuff on your own. So if you need help with workouts, if you need help with what you should be doing on your own, let us know. We'd be happy to help send you some shooting workouts, stuff that you can be doing on your own. Because if you guys haven't done anything since Sunday, that's okay because you only had Monday. But if you haven't, maybe tonight after this call, go get a little run in or, something you can run inside if it's too hot outside, but try to get a little cardio in because otherwise this weekend will be exhausting. But we wanted to peak this weekend. So this is the final Super 24. I think this team 4-4. And Purpose Driven is also 4-4 for the first 2 weekends. So it's a good chance to see where we stack up and compete in a bracketed tournament. But let's keep checking the WhatsApp. If you guys need anything, reach out, but definitely be ready to go. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, Landon, Jackson. I think LJ said that he had football camp. I think Brandon said he would be there. So we'll have that tomorrow. Then Friday, same place, visitation. And Max and Gavin DeLagrange should be back with us. So we should have 8, possibly 9. So that's what the weekend will look like. Gavin Keller still not sure he'll be able to go, unfortunately, but it was cool. He was at the games on Sunday, right? Didn't Gavin come to the games? That's pretty cool. Yeah, even though he couldn't play, which is too bad because obviously he's a good player. You guys have a great night. Appreciate you guys coming. And if you need anything, reach out. That's all we got. You guys are free to go. Coach Lyon, he's gone. He said bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Coach.
You're welcome. We'll see you,
Thank
Gavin,
you,
later.
Coach.
Bridgeton.
Thanks,
Later,
Brent.
Landon. Welcome, Jackson.